Former Nationals leader Barnaby Joyce and 5 other MPs will reportedly head to Taiwan tomorrow. It will be the first time in 3 years sitting Australian MPs will visit the territory, and it risks provoking China, which claims the self-ruled territory as its own. Asia correspondent Brent O'Halloran filed this report from Taipei.
The trip is framed about shoring up relations with Taiwan, but it may undermine Australian efforts to improve ties with our biggest trading partner, China. The Australian newspaper reports the 6 MPs will conduct a 5-day visit. They'll meet Taiwan's president and foreign minister, as well as officials from agriculture and trade, and visit a semiconductor factory. Nationals' Barnaby Joyce is the highest profile member of the group, which includes Liberal Party, LNP and Labor MPs. The trip is reportedly to allay Taipei's concerns Australia's efforts to improve relations with China will come at a cost to the relationship with Taiwan. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese recently met Chinese President Xi Jinping. The talks were seen as a positive step after a 3-year diplomatic freeze. China considers the self-ruled Taiwan as its own and pledges to unify by any means necessary.
There have been backbench visits to Taiwan for a long period of time. This is another one. It isn't a government visit. There remains a bipartisan position when it comes to China and when it comes to support for the status quo on Taiwan.
This was China's response to a previous visit by a foreign politician. Nancy Pelosi's Taipei trip triggered massive Chinese military drills around Taiwan. Chinese officials also denounced this week's visit by a group of UK MPs.
The world's technological heart is essentially increasingly becoming Taiwan when you look at semiconductors and their importance within the global economy. So I think the message is very clearly that Taiwan has friends and Taiwan does not stand alone. But we must all do everything we can to prevent any descent into conflict.
Australian politicians have visited Taiwan in the past, including the current Prime Minister. But cross-strait tensions are significantly higher now, as is the potential for damage to Australia-China relations. Brent O'Halloran, Sky News, Taipei.